for this week, we will learn topics regarding solution of initial variable problem. Okay, so what's the objective of this topic is we want to solve, okay, by using Laplace transform. If you are still remember, we learned in the previous chapter, we use undetermined coefficient, variation of parameter, and so on. So for this chapter, Laplace transform. So we are using Laplace transform to solve the initial value problem. Okay. So our topic for today or for this week is solution of IVP. Okay, initial form IVP, initial value problem. So in this section, we will see how the Laplace transform can be used. Okay, can be used to solve the initial value problem for a linear differential equation with a constant coefficient. So they have several steps that you need to know. Then, okay, the steps that we need to take. Okay, so the first step, of course lah, you have what we call the linear differential equation. For example, okay, I give you here a d square dy dx square plus b dy dx plus cy equal to ft. Okay, so ft is equal to 0 if it's homogeneous, ft is equal to others function if it's non-homogeneous, right? Okay, so step number 2, so this is what we get here. After that, you need to rewrite. Okay, we need to rewrite this equation in terms of Laplace transform. Okay, we rewrite it in terms of Laplace transform. So it will be something like this lah. So Laplace transform, and then inside here we have a y double prime. Okay, I just write. You can write it this one, d square y and so on, but instead of write d square y, we will just write y double prime plus dy prime plus cy equal to ft, and then close the bracket. Okay, so by apply the linear property, so you can split it. Okay, you can split lah. Okay, by linear property you can split each of it. Okay, so you can do it by yourself, this one, but the keyword here is you rewrite it in terms of Laplace transform. Okay, after you rewrite, okay, or after you already apply the linearity properties and so on, we will insert the given initial condition. Okay, in the statements or in the equation given to you, they will give also the initial conditions. For example, y0 or maybe y prime 0. So you need to substitute these two into your equation later on. Okay. Alright, so step number 3. Step number 4, what we do next is you need to rearrange. Okay, you need to rearrange the ys. Okay, actually ys or fs is the same. It depends on the variable that involved here. Okay, for example here we have y double prime, so means that we use y. Okay, alright, so ys. Okay, we will arrange the ys. After that, step number 5, we will determine the inverse. Okay, so means that you need to find the L inverse lah. Okay, L inverse. Okay, you have L just now, you have the Laplace transform, but now you want to find the inverse. Because what we get is yt. We want to get this one, this equation, yt equal to something. Okay, so means that the final answer is yt lah. Okay, so this is the final answer. So they have a 5 or 6 steps here. Okay, actually 5 lah. So this is the equation, and then first step actually you need to rewrite the equation. After that you insert the initial condition, rearrange. After that, the last one is to do it the inverse. Okay, so now, okay, I just write to you first the Laplace transform. Okay, the Laplace transform for ft. Okay, we know that the Laplace transform for ft is fs. Okay, alright. Okay, so maybe okay, yeah, Laplace transform for ft is fs. Maybe, okay, sometimes it give you in term of yt. Okay, so means that it's equal to mod s. Okay, you just what we call change the alphabet here. So here is F, here is capital F. If here is Y, so this here is capital Y. Okay, so it doesn't affect anything. You just change the variable. It depends on the question given. Okay, so this is the Laplace transform. So now, okay, now it's a new for you for this topic. Okay, find out the Laplace transform for F prime t. This one is Ft. Now it's F prime t. Okay, so the equation is given by this. Okay. So this is the equation for Laplace transform F prime t as Fs minus F0. Okay, make sure you careful. This is a capital F, this is the small f. Okay, alright. So that's we also have F double prime t. Okay, since our syllabus is more than one, which is we can have a second order. So F double prime lah. Okay, so it equal to S square Fs minus S F0 minus F prime 0. Okay, I repeat, the Laplace transform for F double prime is equal to S square Fs minus S F0 minus F prime 0. Okay, right. So in the general, okay, I give you in general. Maybe if the question asks you to do it F double prime, F triple or F4, you still can do it by yourself. Just refer to the general equation here. So let's say this is the general equation. Okay, Fn. So it's depend. Your n is can be 2, can be 3, can be second order, can be third order, can be fourth order, and so on. Okay, so this is the general equation. So it will be Fn Fs, okay, minus Sn minus 1 F0, okay, minus Sn minus 2 F prime 0, okay, minus dot, okay, continue until you reach the n F minus 1 0. So you can see the pattern. Okay, for example, here is second order, right? So F2, so here S2, and then S, which is your n here is 2 lah, okay. So means that here is Sn, and here is n minus 2, which is 2 minus 1, which is S power 1. And then the last one, F prime here is depends on n minus F prime, F prime. So this one is F prime, okay, not power, this is F prime. So it's be 2 minus 1, so it will be F prime, which is 1. So same thing. So kalau if your n is 3, so you can get your own equation by using the general equation. But usually for our syllabus, it's just up to your second order lah, okay. Right, but if for your knowledge, for your maybe they have a question something like find out the equation for F triple, so you just use this equation. Okay, class. Alright, so okay, I think I will stop the video here because I will proceed the example on the next one. Okay, so this is the introduction first for the solution of initial value problem by using the Laplace transform. So we have 5 steps just now, 6 or 5 steps, and then this is the things that you should know lah. Okay, okay, Fs, F prime, sorry, Ft, F prime, and F double prime, and also the general equation. Okay, alright, so class. So I will proceed the next the example in the next video. Alright.